Boom! Deep Rock Galactic Survivor with Mazeroth. I'm pretty excited. How are you doing? Are you excited as well? Fantastic! What are you excited about? I have no idea. Why don't you tell me in the comments? You know what I'm excited about? Some great videos that just came out with an upcoming game, which is pretty awesome. But now I'm excited because I want to talk about upgrades. These are pretty important to your play in Deep Rock Galactic. Um, and what I'm first going to do, upgrades, what they are. Upgrades are general improvements that happen to your whatever character you play. Whatever your, it doesn't matter if you're what class you're playing, what mission. These are they affect your base stats of every single person that you play in the game with. And in order to do that, you're going to have to collect some of these materials. This is your currency. You have your cores, these Merkite cores, which are new, just came out in the new update. You have your general currency that you get for completing missions. And these are minerals. These are the special different minerals that you may find embedded or standing by themselves. The jadeite, the pearl, just some of the different materials. These are all related to different types of these upgrades. You can see down here, they're related to each column. Boom, 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 boom. So make sure you dig these up while you're playing. All right, so now you know the currency you're going to need. Let's take a look at what these actual upgrades are and what they do. Starting here, first one up on your left, heavy bullets increases your damage. This increases your base damage of every single weapon and any kind of damage that you inflict. Definitely highly recommended for me. Better boots increase your movement speed. You move faster. Red ones go faster, I think is what the orcs say. Upgraded armor decreases the amount of damage you take from all sources. I'm not an armor user myself. I probably should be since I like to tank with my face. But there you go. You can decrease the damage you take. Increase your experience gain. Boom. This is a no-brainer. The more experience you gain, if you gain 100 points of experience, this lets you gain 124 points of experience, allowing you to level faster. And what happens when you level? You get upgrades, and that's what you want to do. Boom. Increases your max HP. The more HP you have, the little risque you can play. The more risque you can play, and take some damage and still survive. Critical chance. This is your increases your chance to get a critical, which I think is at base is just like double the damage, but you can influence that. This is one I also recommend. All right, down here, let's take a look at trigger training. This increases your fire rate with projectiles. So this is how fast you're shooting, how fast you're throwing, and how often. So if you have 100 rounds, how much time does it take for you to shoot off that 100 rounds? Is it or have you increased your fire rate so it's which is what you want to aim for? You always want to make sure that you are throwing stuff out there. Catalyst booster. This increases your damage over time effects such as acid, electricity, fire. Luck. Me lucky charms makes it more likely to get higher upgrades. This is fantastic. You don't want to get stuck with common upgrades all the time. You want to go, for the rare, epic, legendary, and this will help you get that. Pocket magnets increases your pickup radius. This way you got a little bit more range in picking up your experience and items that are lying around. First aid kit increases your life generation. So this way you can survive a little bit longer while you're running around. Get a little heal here and there. Mind blowing. This increases the damage from criticals. So let's say if it was normally at double, now you can do double and a half. Instead of 100%, this can get you up to 158%, roughly, 150% of the base damage, which is pretty nice. All right, let's swing on to the bottom row. Reload speed increases your weapon's reload speed. Absolutely love this one. I cannot emphasize enough that if you are out of bullets, you're not shooting. If you're not shooting, that gives bugs a better chance to get you and minimize that distance between you and them. You want to maximize that distance by killing their front line. So make sure you're reloading. Mining, getting through the rocks, getting through everything quicker, including materials and minerals such as these guys up here. Potency increases the potency of your weapons. This is your elemental attacks. Think of like ice, you're cold. This increases the cold damage, which also affects slow and freezing. So being from them moving slowly to them being frozen in place for a bit. So this is a new one that they added. So be aware of that. Nitra cache. This is your starting Nitra. Nitra is really important because it allows you to buy, not only does it allow you to do rerolls, which we'll get to in a moment, but it allows you to buy weapon upgrades. And the weapon upgrades allow you to level up your weapon to get to those overclocks. So you start off with more. Gold cache. This increases the amount of gold you start with. Gold allows you to reroll as well as buy non-weapon specific items such as 9% reload or 9% critical chance or whatever comes up in the store. And then artifact rerolls. This is also new. I like this one. Recommend this one. Allows you to reroll artifacts from the supply pod. So no longer will you be stuck with really bad choices that come down. You know, for me, I don't like taking items where I have to take damage in order for them to happen, so I will gladly re-roll for something that, you know, increases my damage for the amount of gold I have or something like that. All right, and these are the upgrades in themselves, and basically the way you upgrade, let's take this reroll artifact here. If you take a look, it costs 500 money, 2, I believe that's jadeite, and then 1 merkite core. And then you click, boom, you're done. We can go all the way. All right. So you can go ahead and upgrade, as chances are, if you play enough, you're going to be able to upgrade all of them. But if I were to tell you some of the things I'd stick with first, I'd go with heavy bullets, increase your base damage, increase your experience gains, increase your health, because if you're like me, I play a little sloppy. Increase your critical chance, add that critical damage for a bonus. Definitely increase your first aid, like that regen. I love the luck. And then I also would increase the reload speed so that you are consistently firing, always having something to fire. All right, these are the upgrades in a nutshell. Down here is kind of like a little market. You can buy and sell. Like, for instance, I have 1,000 of these. Do I need those? No, so I'll sell to make some money. But if you play enough, eventually you're just going to be flush up here, and you're going to have everything. Okay, leave any questions in the comments. Do you have a favorite upgrade? Do you think I'm wrong with upgrades that I chose? Do you think I'm right? Because you are a smart mother trucker. We like it. All right, take care, guys. Thanks for tuning in.